Welcome to Fact or Fiction Foundry, the show that digs up the weird, the wild, and the wonderful from the depths of history. Today, we're tackling a linguistic mystery. What if I told you that the English language, the one you're hearing right now, was born from a brutal foreign invasion? It sounds like fiction, right? But it's a fact, forged in the crucible of conquest, class division, and a linguistic tug-of-war that lasted for centuries. Get ready, because we're about to unravel the story of how the Norman Conquest of 1066 didn't just conquer a kingdom, it created a whole new language, Middle English. Our story begins in 1066. England is an Anglo-Saxon kingdom, speaking a Germanic language we now call Old English. It's the language of Beowulf, a tongue that would be almost unrecognisable to us today. But across the channel, a storm is brewing. William, Duke of Normandy, has his eyes on the English throne. And when he lands his army on the shores of England, he brings with him not just soldiers, but a new language, Norman French. The Battle of Hastings is a decisive victory for William. He's crowned King of England, and in a flash, the entire English ruling class is replaced by French-speaking Normans. The Anglo-Saxon lords are out, and the Norman barons are in. And this is where our linguistic tale takes a fascinating turn. For the next 300 years, England becomes a nation with two languages. The court, the government, the law, the church. They all speak French. But the vast majority of the population, the common folk, the farmers, the artisans, they continue to speak English. This created a bizarre linguistic apartheid. The people who worked the land and raised the animals had one set of words, while the people who ate the food had another. Think about it. The Anglo-Saxon farmer would call his animal a coo or a swin, but when that animal was cooked and served to the Norman lord, it became beef or pork. The same goes for sheep and mutton, deer and venison. The humble, earthy Anglo-Saxon words for the animals in the field were deemed too common for the dinner table. But languages are living things. They don't exist in a vacuum. For centuries, these two languages, English and French, lived side by side. The Norman lords needed to communicate with their English-speaking servants. English merchants needed to trade with their French-speaking counterparts. And slowly but surely, the two languages began to merge. This wasn't a simple case of a few borrowed words. We're talking about a massive influx of French vocabulary, an estimated 10,000 French words poured into the English language, and we still use many of those words today, like government, justice, liberty, marriage, and art. But it wasn't just the vocabulary that changed, the grammar of English also underwent a radical transformation. Old English had a complex system of noun endings and grammatical genders. But in the chaos of the linguistic merger, these complexities were stripped away. English became a simpler, more streamlined language. By the 14th century, a new language had emerged. It wasn't Old English and it wasn't French. It was Middle English, the language of Chaucer and the direct ancestor of the English we speak today. The Norman Conquest had, in a strange twist of fate, given birth to a new hybrid language. A language that was both Germanic and Romance. A language that was flexible, adaptable, and rich in synonyms. So the next time you use a word like parliament or fashion, remember the long and tumultuous journey it took to get here. It's a journey that started with bloody battle, a clash of cultures and a linguistic fusion that changed the course of history. Fact or fiction? The creation of the English language is a story that's stranger and more fascinating than any fiction we could invent. What are some of your favourite English words with French origins? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the weird and wonderful world of history.